Marketing strategy. To market my product, I am supposed to go with what marketing strategy. When it comes in terms of a product, the marketing is different. When it comes in terms of service, marketing and branding is entirely different. If you go with any kind of chocolate, biscuit or any kind of the product, okay, so you can see the label. According to the company's act, they are supposed to specify expiry date, manufacturing date. According to the law, they are supposed to specify maximum retail price. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Mr. Hemant Kumar from the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Aid College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. In today's session, we are going with a subject called Marketing Management, that is for second semester BBA students. We are going with Unit 4, Session 2. It's about product and pricing. This is agenda of today's session. We are going through the concept of the 8 stages of new product development. Okay, so if you want to develop a new product in the market, if you want to launch a new product in the market, so it is a step-by-step process that we are going to learn further. The reasons for failure of a new product. There are various reasons for the failure of a new product in a market. Types of branding. Okay, so there are various kinds of branding that we are going through. Packing and packaging. Here we are going with the difference between packing and packaging, and also we are going with the concept called labeling. The 8 stages of new product development. So here, if you want to develop a new product, okay, so we are supposed to go with 8 stages formally in a market. Number 1, idea generation. Okay, so here idea generation, on what basis we are going to generate idea? Means, for example, if I want to manufacture a product, okay, on what basis we are supposed to manufacture a product? For example, so we are supposed to recognize the need in a market. To fulfill that need, we are supposed to manufacture a product and fulfill a need of consumers. So that is idea generation. We got an idea by doing market research, okay, to manufacture a particular product. Idea screening. Okay, so if I want to develop one particular product, I am going to prepare 4 models of a product. Okay, so what quality, what quantity, what procedure we are supposed to manufacture. Okay, so 4 model. So after screening 4 model, I am going to select 1 model for the finalization. Product development process. So among 4 model, I am going to select any one formula to manufacture, that we call it as a product development process. I am going to develop a product, keep developing a product. Marketing strategy. To market my product, I am supposed to go with what marketing strategy? For example, okay, so in the sales of Tata Motors, there is a marketing strategy. So whatever the car that we are going to purchase in Tata Motors, it is more durable when compared to another company car. When compared to other company car, Tata Motors cars are rated 4 to 5 star rating in NTPC rating. Okay, so what happens? So the quality of the car is good, the durability is good, and it is very safety, and also it is going to give good mileage. Okay, so it is a kind of a marketing strategy that is being used by the Tata Motors. Okay, so what happens? What the people want is safety, durability, and also the mileage. That is a positive competitive advantage of Tata Motors company to fight against their competitors. Business model. So after a marketing strategy, which must be planned before manufacturing the product, after that we are supposed to plan for the business model, including pricing strategies and also selling strategies. Finally, we are supposed to manufacture the product. Here we are going to use a pricing strategy to assume the manufacturing cost of a unit of a product and later manufacture the product, because today itself, before manufacturing the product, just I want to know hardly what is the amount which is going to happen to manufacture a single unit of a product, and at what price I am going to sell in a market against my competitors. Manufacture the product. After manufacturing, branding, creating the awareness in the minds of the people in a society. Product launch. So after branding, we are supposed to launch the product. Okay, most of the times what happens, there are certain expected product that is being launched by majority of the companies. So before the launching date itself, most of the people that they are going to book for that particular product, because it is going to represent the loyalty of the customers and the craze the customers that they do have towards a particular brand of product. The reasons for failure of new product. Okay, so there are various reasons for the failure of a new product in a market. It is classified into various types. Number one is poor product quality. So if a quality of a product is not good, so it may lead for the failure of a product. Okay, so that we call it as a poor product quality. So what happens? So there are 10 number of product. Okay, as a consumer, if I want to select a product, okay, so I'm going to select the product which is rich in quality with affordable price. Okay, if there is any product with affordable price and poor in quality, I won't prefer that product. Okay, because I am a consumer, because most of the consumer, they are price sensitive. Higher price. If we sell the product at higher price, nobody is going to buy my product. Okay, so what happens? So if I'm going to sell the product for 100 rupees, my competitor may sell the same product for 80 rupees, or my competitor may give same quality of the product. Okay, so with a different brand name for 70 rupees or 60 rupees. So what happens? If I fix the price highest price, it may lead for decline. So if I fix the price highest, okay, so they may not purchase my product. Poor timing. So I am supposed to sell the right product at a right time for the right person. So if it is poor, so the product won't get sold in a market. Inherent defect. Okay, so if there is any defect in the product came to known by in the society, so they won't purchase my product. Say for example, so the public get to know that my product is adulterated, nobody is going to purchase my product. Lack of product uniqueness. Okay, so most of the people, they are going to prefer unique product. Okay, so if my product is not unique in society, my product is not updated in the society, nobody is going to purchase my product. Insufficient market research. So before manufacturing the product, I am supposed to go with market research. So if I won't go with a sufficient research in the market, so it may lead for decline. Over engineering. Okay, so what happens? So there is a model that has been prepared by the company. So what happens? So to shape a product, to give a proper position for the product, so if we work too much, so it may become too bad, which is disliked by the public. Branding. So what is branding? So it is very important to create a brand image or the brand reputation in the market. Okay, so broadly, a product is anything that can be offered to a market, okay, to satisfy a want or need, including physical goods, services, experiences, persons, place, properties, organizations, information and ideas, according to the Philip Kotler. It is a definition that is being given by Philip Kotler. Okay, so a brand is nothing but it is a kind of creating the awareness in the minds of the people. Okay, whether it is an individual branding, whether it is a branding of a service, whether it is a branding of a good, or it is a branding of a particular geographical or a place. Okay, so it is classified into various types, but the thing is, we are supposed to create a demand in a market. We are supposed to teach people regarding the awareness. Okay, so here this branding is classified into various categories, that is types of branding. One is personal branding. We are supposed to brand ourselves. We are going to project ourselves when compared to others, or when compared to other people, we are very unique when compared to other people. That we call it as a self branding or personal branding. Retail branding, so showing the uniqueness when compared to the competitors in terms of a retail unit by offers, by discounts, or by unique facilities that is being facilitated in a retail outlet, that we call it as a retail branding. Product or service branding. So the goods is classified into two categories. One is a product, that is merchandise goods, and another one is service. Okay, it is intangible good. Okay, so when it comes in terms of a product, the marketing is different. When it comes in terms of service, marketing and branding is entirely different. Geographic and cultural branding. So we are going to brand the culture of a particular geographical location or one particular place, that we are going to do branding, that we call it as a branding of geographical location or cultural branding. We are going to culturally, we are going to do the branding, means one particular culture. Most of the people like one particular culture product, means product of one particular culture or one particular segment of the product. Okay, that we call it as a cultural branding. Next, difference between packing and packaging. So please don't get confused between these both concept. packing is different, packaging is different. What are the difference between package and packaging? Okay, so the concept of packing, it creates a box like structure or container for transporting and storing product. Okay, so it is a external packing it is going to say about. However, packing is not for display to customers. Okay, so when it come in terms of a packing, okay, so it is a external thing, whether it come in terms of a container or whether it is a external box which is been done for the sake of safety, not for the sake of advertisement. When it come in terms of a packaging, it is both manufacturing, container and designing process. Okay, so here when it come in terms of packaging, so it is a manufacturing, container and also the designing process. The former is for protection of products and later for a display to customers. Okay, so firstly that they are going to protect the product and also to display for the customers, means regarding the information regarding the particular product. Simply with example I can say you, okay, when it come in terms of a packaging, that is done by a brand. Okay, for example, so if I am going to order Apple iPhone through Amazon India Private Limited, okay, so the product get delivered. So as soon as the box get delivered, as soon as I open the box, so there is a cushion like substances or the airbags that is been given, okay, so surrounding the particular Apple iPhone box. Okay, so what happens, I just gave you example. Okay, so it is a box that is been delivered by Amazon India Private Limited. When I open the box, so there is a cushion like substance which they are going to give. Okay, so here there is a box of Apple iPhone. Okay, so this thing we call it as a packing because it is going to make just for the sake of safety, not for the brand image or the branding. Okay, so this box, okay, these cushions or these airbags that is been given for the sake of safety. Okay, so and here there is a Apple iPhone. I can see a picture of Apple iPhone in front of the box, and inside they are going to give the inbuilt build quality and the manufacturing date. Okay, so and all the things that is required, okay, all the information, that we call it as a packaging. When it come in terms of Apple iPhone box, when I open the box, okay, so again there is a foam like substances that is being given by the brand just for the sake of safety. Here they had mentioned not only advertising the product is important because they are going to give the Apple logo, Apple iPhone diagram, okay, all the things that is included in Apple iPhone. Okay, so all certain things. Okay, so here what happens, this packaging is done by the brand, that is Apple. Okay, so this cannot be done by the brand, but this can be done by the brand, that is Apple. Okay, so one thing. Second one is not only for the safety purpose but also to advertise their product, means as soon as you see the Apple iPhone box, you get to know it is Apple because they are going to give the logo in front of the box inside also. Next one, the objective of packing is, primary objective of packing is to ensure safety of product. Okay, so the primary objective of the packing is ensure the safety of the product. As I said, so they are going to give the cushion in the product because to deliver the product with complete safety without any damages, breakages. Okay, next one, primary objective of the packaging is to let customer engagement which may generate higher sales. Okay, so the primary objective of packaging is led to a customer engagement. So to engage the customer by facilitating the customer, by creating the awareness of the customer to market the product. Okay, so they are going to give the features of the product, durability of the product, and in the same way details regarding the manufacturer. Okay, so all the contents that is being given on the box. Process of packaging is only transportation and protection of product. Okay, so here the process is, so once the product get delivered, this packing is not required. They are going to remove the packing. Okay, so it is not at all useful. Process of packing includes transportation of product as well as sales and marketing. So because in front of Apple iPhone box that they are going to draw Apple iPhone image, and in the same way inside if we see, okay, there is a logo of Apple iPhone and they are going to give the description about Apple iPhone, about the mobile. When it comes in terms of a packing materials, packing of product utilities, different protective wrappers for safe transport of product. Okay, so different kind of wrappers that they are going to do, different kind of like airbag like substances that they are going to give just for the sake of transportation, because while transporting the good, okay, while handling the good, the commodity should not get damaged. Packaging or product utilities, protective wrappers that are specifically designed for marketing purpose. Okay, so this packaging is completely designed for the purpose of marketing, because they are going to give a beautiful design, okay, attractive look, attractive design. Most of the times what happens is, based on the design of a chocolates, based on the design of a snacks, the children's that they are going to have that particular product, even it is not worth for money, that they are going to have that particular product, because they get attracted towards that particular design of product, that we call it as a packaging. Such wrappers are likely to mention product name and information, logo and other commercial signage. Okay, so here there are certain things that is included in the packaging. Okay, so we can see a barcode, we can see the batch number, we can see the logo of a particular brand. So other commercial signage, okay, they are going to fix the MRP of the product, so and another information which is relevant for the product, that is included in the packaging. And stages, packaging of the products is coming under the falls under secondary stage. So what happens, so once the packaging is done, after that they are supposed to go with packing. Okay, so first packaging, after that packing we are supposed to go. This stage focus on transportation of products. Okay, so this only focus, the main goal of packing is transportation of product. First stage of packing process accounts for packaging. Okay, so here it is a first stage. Firstly we are going with packaging, after that we are going with packing. The last concept, labeling. Okay, so what is labeling? So we can see labels. Okay, so means for example, if you go with any kind of chocolate, biscuit or any kind of the product, okay, so you can see the label. So just I had given an example for the labeling. So which are all the things that is included in the label? So firstly you can notice the brand information. Okay, it may be a logo, it may be a brand name or the name of a particular product. Legal description, it is a description of a product. It may be regarding the usage of the product, it may be regarding the ingredients that is included in the product. Okay, so product description. Okay, so it is a product description. They are going to describe the contents, ingredients that is been used in a product. It is a company information. So here they are going to give the company information, who is a manufacturer, when that product had been manufacturing. Okay, so marketing communication. So here they are going to give kind of advertisement, marketing communication, whether there is an offer, 10% offer or 20% extra. Okay, so these are all the things that is going to give. Identification mark. Okay, so as I said, so there is a code that has been given in a particular product, okay, that we call it as a identification mark. These are all the things that we can notice in every product. Functions of labels. So what exactly the labels are doing in terms of product? Describes the product and specify its contents. So it is going to describe the product, what exactly the product is, and also it is going to specify the contents that is included in the product. Identify the products and brands. So to recognize the product, to recognize a particular brand of product, this labeling is beneficial. For example, so if you see dairy milk silk, okay, from 10 meters or 20 meter distance, you get to know that definitely it is a dairy milk chocolate. Okay, so how? Because you know how exactly the label is, how exactly the wrapper is. If it is very attractive, helps in grading. Okay, so different kind of label is given for different grade of chocolates. Okay, means for example, the label of a 10 rupees dairy milk is different from 50 rupees dairy milk. 50 rupees dairy milk is completely different from 180 rupees dairy milk. It totally differs. Promote sales. So it is going to attract the people to make purchase decision or to purchase the product. As I gave you the example, most of the snacks, most of the chocolates, it is going to attract the children's by its packing. Provides information required to law legal requirements. Okay, so according to the Companies Act, they are supposed to specify expiry date, manufacturing date. According to the law, they are supposed to specify maximum retail price. According to the law, they are supposed to specify transparent information regarding the manufacturing, regarding the ingredients that they are going to use in a product. The next session, we are going with part B of unit 4. It is pricing. Okay, the objectives of pricing, the factors influencing pricing policy, methods of pricing, and also new product pricing or pricing strategies. These are the topics that we need to cover in next session. Thank you.